Hello everybody, this is Donna with ddivadesigns.blogspot.com. How are you? Hey, I'm back again with my completed vintage mini tag album. I actually showed you guys up on my YouTube channel the cover a couple of weeks back, and I just now finished it this week and working on a bunch of other projects as well, but I did finish this, and this is actually just my first time trying to do the vintage style, and it's a great style, and so I wanted to try it. And as I mentioned before, this mini tag album, I haven't bound it yet. I'm probably going to use a 3-ring binder. I had to pull the pages apart because it ended up being kind of thick, so these are just individual pages right now. So I'm going to try to keep this video down to the 10 minutes, and hopefully there won't be a part 2. Here's the cover. The title of this particular mini is, one second, gotta get this apart. It is called Women of Distinction, and I'm going to use this particular album to showcase all of the pictures that I have, the vintage photos that I have of my grandmothers on my dad's side and on my mom's side. And I do have some photographs, some older photographs that I'm going to include in this particular mini and display it in my home, so it will mean quite a lot to me. So anyway, here's the cover. The cover, actually, I did grunge it up a little bit. I did use some corrugated board. I pulled it apart, and I grunged it up quite a bit, and I don't know if you can see that, but this is the background of it. And I used some paint, some stickles, some distressed inks to grunge it up a little bit. Here's a flower right here that I made from just out of some ribbon I believe I got from Walmart in their discount section. And here's some paper ribbon right here. Here's some bling, and here's some bling in the middle. I put some feathers on here as well. I hope you guys can see the feathers. And this picture I pulled from the internet. And I think I told you guys from my last video that I just pulled it from the internet. I believe it's a picture of Josephine Baker, but I just loved the way her hair looked, and it was just really pretty. So anyway, and then I put some ribbon here as well. But that's the front cover. I hope you can see that. And then when you turn it over, this right here is the back side, and this right here is a tattered. It comes from Tattered Angels. It's one of their chipboard pieces. And here's a shoe button. Hope you can see that. And this actually came from some Prima packaging, and I just made it a part of this album. Here's a flower that's made out of, it's actually a button, and I just tore the back off, not tore the back off, but used that shank remover and put that on here. And this says Traditions, a little sticker. And I hung it, and if you pull this to the side, it says, "The measure of a woman's character is not what she gets from her ancestors, but what she leaves her descendants." I think that is such a beautiful, beautiful quote, and quite appropriate for this particular album. And I used some more corrugated board here, and I used some stickles on it to grunge it up a little bit, and I painted it white. So that's that page. Alrighty, my next page is chock full of stuff. Let's see. Here is a Maya Road journaling spot. I'm going to probably put a picture there. And then I have a little quote here that says, "Family is the last and greatest discovery. It is our last miracle." I have a bunch of things going on. I have some lace on this page. I have a feather. I have some satin ribbon there that I believe were made out of roses, and I think I got that from Michael's as well. In the background, I have a chipboard piece here that I put some gold glimmer mist, and then I have some ribbon on the bottom. And here's one. I think this comes from Madame Dauphine. I'm not really sure, but it's made out of plastic, and it has a little pearl bling. I'm not sure if you can see that in the middle. Okay, but that's that page. Hope you can see that. Alright, my next page. Oh, my nose is itching. Sorry. My next page is actually made out of transparency. I just wanted to try my hand at this. I believe I got this idea from, it was either Arlene or Bona. Guys, please forgive me. I'm not really sure right now. I'll find out, and I'll put it up on my up on my YouTube to make sure exactly I give credit to the technique. This actually was either from Bona or Arlene. I'm not really sure, but they actually showed you how, she actually showed us how to emboss on acetate. So I tried my hand at that. This is just a frame that was from my collection. Here's one of those Tattered Angels butterflies. And you can stick a picture down in there. At least I plan on sticking a picture down in here. Here's a homemade flower that I made. And a little baby preem in the middle. And just some pieces of some ephemera that I pulled apart and added to this page as well. And the back side of this one is just another frame that I'm going to put a picture in. Added a... I think this is a Making Memories bread and some more Tattered Angels chipboard and just some more ephemera that I put around the tag to give it a vintage feel. Alright, that's that page. And the next page, let's see my friends, the next page is some corrugated board that I actually put a lot of glimmer mist on. I think I used suede and creme de coca and probably chocolate covered cherries, just a little bit of it, maybe a little hint of gold. And I hope you can see that glimmer mist on there. And I added some bling on the bottom, put a ribbon here, added some bling, a half back bling on here, and then I added some of the Tim Holtz corners. Not sure what you call those. Here's a flower that I believe it just came from my collection that I've had, and I put some glimmer mist on it and added and put a bling in the middle. Put a bling in the middle. Hope you can see that. That's that page. And then the next page is this. And let's see what's going on with this page. I have some Prima Bling right here. I'm going to put a picture there. This is Tim Holtz's stamp. I'm sure you guys have seen that before. Here's a couple of little baby Primas with some bling in the middle. Here's a ribbon with a big old bling right there. And here's a flower from my stash with some Prima. And here's some leaves. Actually, I think I bought this from a scrapbook yard sale. There was a bin that, a tin that came with a bunch of flowers and leaves. And I bought it for like $2. And I think that's where these leaves came from. And I put some of that Rub 'n Buff on it to give it a gold shine. Hope you can see that. And this leaf right here, I believe, came from Michael's. I just thought it added some color too. Okay. All right, my friends, let me see if I can get through this in 10 minutes. Okay. So my next page is, again, a homemade flower. Hope you can see that. I think this was a completely white flower, and I glimmer misted it with probably creme de coca and old lace. Here's a button, a heart button. Hope you can see that. I cut the back off and put that there, and then this says together. I'm planning on putting a picture there. And then I have some stickers here that reflect the theme of the mini tag album. And here's this side. I have some, here's another button. All these are buttons and some bling. I'm going to put a picture there, and some ribbon is here. Hope you can see that. Alrighty, okay, I think I'm going to make it. Alright, so here is this page, and what I did, I wanted this to kind of sort of look like a frame. So what I did, I ripped it, just freehand ripped it, and then I kind of curled it under a little bit, so I'm going to put a picture there. Here's one of those Prima leaves. Here's a button, a bunch of Prima flowers, some half pearl back bling. Here's a paper doily. I believe this is the Martha Stewart Punch. Hope you can see that. And of course I put a lot of glimmer mist on that. I think I used gold. And here's some Primas. And on the back side, this is the last page. And I just added some buttons, some ribbon. Here's a button here. And added a quote. And this says, family faces are like magic mirrors. Looking at people who belong to us, we see the past, present, and future. And I thought that was a perfect ending to the album. Alright. So that is it. That is it. And like I said, I haven't had an opportunity to put it together yet. I just wanted to show you guys this, and I'm probably going to absolutely bound this with some with a big ring and put some fibers on it. But and then I'll add my pictures. But I just wanted you guys to see my finished product. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and it was a great pleasure doing this particular mini album. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Smooches!